go! This red-headed dynamo is on her way to breaking the world blading record. She's on her way to glory. She is on her way to soup endorsements. Oh, that crack came out of nowhere. It's gonna cost her.
You got to find it.
Whoa, daylight.
Your sound rocks.
Who said that?
It's some kid.
What's that red thing on its head?
Oh, it's like a cat or something.
Actually, that's my hair. And actually, I'm a vocalist.
Can you do us a favor?
Yeah?
Keep the noise level down. Be considerate of our neighbors, okay?
Where have you been? Why did your new shortcut take you so long?
Oh, PA, you gotta check this. It's raw. It's beautiful.
It's vandalism and it's disrespectful.
To who?
To the wall. Pepper Ann, what is so funny?
Not laughing. Traumatic incident. Smile stuck on face.
Have you considered the wonders of acupressure?
I was appalled at the cafeteria this afternoon. And I don't mean the lasagna mexicana. Whoever sprayed all the serving trays with that horrible red hair graffiti will be caught. Oh, yes. And I better not see any more of it.
Hair red. Hair red.
And then I told them I was a singer. But it was like they were too cool to listen to me, you know?
Yeah.
It was like I was invisible.
You got change for $1?
And I don't mean like those clear braces that are supposed to be invisible, but are really kind of yellowy and gross.
Freedom of expression lives. I found another red hair blazing in the men's room. I'll show you.
Excuse me?
What? It's on the mirror. Mirrors are unisex.
And condone the defacing of public property? Never.
And chunks of food get caught in them like chili or popcorn or ribs. Invisible? Ha! Those braces don't know invisible.
Check the tube talk.
A town torn. The mystery tagger. True artist or vandal without a conscience. The debate rages on. The only thing both sides agree on, not knowing when or where the red hair will strike next.
I found another one. Right next to where I keep my gum. It's amazing.
You guys ever felt like that? Ignored, I mean?
May I take your order?
What's so amazing about it? This mystery tagger is just a coward if you ask me.
Anyone? Ignored?
Coward? Try genius. The paint strokes, the use of color.
Milo, the willful destruction of public property is not art.
Hello? Is this thing on?
Excuse me.
I'm outie. I'm gonna go see if I can find another tag.
Milo, stop! You're getting hysterical!
I will not be ignored. What do you have to do to get service around here? Now that's better. People are finally noticing me. That's right. Get a good look. Soak it in. I didn't come to school in my pajamas again, did I?
Pepper Ann, I want you to know I do not believe one word of it.
What?
That you, Pepper Ann Pearson, are the mystery red menace tagger.
What? Who says so?
It wasn't long before my deductive reasoning took me from hair red, to red hair. And who in Hazelnut has the reddest hair of all?
Pepper Ann! How dare you spread this rumor, Dieter? On what grounds? With what evidence?
Your red hair is evidence enough.
My red hair is circumstantial.
That's right. And besides, red hair, as in Pepper Ann's red hair, is not spelled H-A-R-E.
Put that in your pipe, Sherlock.
Maybe it's not here. Give me something to think about.
Have you noticed anything weird about your friend's daily routine?
Absolutely not. There's nothing weird about Pepper Ann wanting to try out a new shortcut to Brain Dead that would end up making her 10 minutes late.
A shortcut that makes you 10 minutes late? Ha ha ha!
Only because she stopped to talk with the garage band.
Garage band? What garage band? Have you seen this garage band?
No, I've never, actually.
Because there is no garage band.
There is so.
Of course there is. Why else would Pepper Ann have had that grin on her face when the first tag was discovered?
Aha! That proves it. It is your friends who betray you.
Furthermore, this rumor is still contained within school limits. I'll get Tessa and Vanessa to start damage control, and it'll be over as fast as it started. Just act innocent.
I am innocent.
Good. That's good. Keep it up.
I'm innocent.
Tell us another one, Pepper Ann.
Hey, red hair. You're red hair, right?
No, she isn't. Ow!
That's the rumor.
You're like amazing. Your art, man, it speaks to me.
You rock! Here, Bunty.
They noticed me. They spoke to me.
Only because they think you're the red hair, Pepper Ann.
Who cares? Look at my cool new band tee. It's 100% cotton.
All I can say is this graffiti bandit must be in desperate need of attention.
What's so bad about getting attention?
Well, nothing, honey, as long as it's not for doing something that's illegal, immoral, or reflects poorly on your upbringing.
Yeah, you're right. Who wants to be known for spraying paint all over other people's stuff?
Especially when you could spray paint all over your own stuff, adding a warm and individual touch to any room.
Mom, where did you get these stencils?
A blonde was hawking them on television, so I went to the art store and got some. They always jack up the price on TV.
I'm calling Uncle Jojo at the precinct.
Why, honey?
I'm turning myself in.
Good for you. Hand me those dried flowers and the staple gun.
As I told you last night at 6, 10, and 11, and today at 5:30 a.m., 11 a.m., noon, and in our 2 p.m. broadcast, the crisis in the community is about to come to a close. Right here on our 4:30 late afternoon report. Officer Jojo has more.
Oh, now? Okay, good. The anonymous tagger contacted the police anonymously to tell us that they will reveal their identity at the present location at what has now become the present time.
Let's go inside.
I gotta tell you, after vibing with the mystery tagger and feeling their solid style, hip choice of color, and smoking offbeat wit, I have deemed said artist worthy of a show next to my pastry display case. Thank you. Thank you.
After a few stipulations, that the perp perform community service, hold talks to explain why vandalism is wrong, and clean up the locations of his or her prior artwork.
Cool, thank you. And now, I would like to introduce this cool young artiste.
Oh, gosh. I want to thank you all for recognizing my obvious talents. But of course, true talent cannot be kept hidden. True talent cannot remain inside. Lights cannot be kept under...
You're a liar. I'm red hair. Red hair is me.
Disco.
That is impossible. He's only a red herring. Pepper Ann is red hair.
is he, Pepperan?
Who is he? He is all of us.
He's not me.
I would know if I was him, and I'm not.
Me neither.
If there's someone among us who has never craved attention or felt ignored or been dazzled by new cotton tees, let them cast the first stone.
Well, how about a scone? Can I cast the first scone, then?
He is an individual trying to express himself, a tortured, buck-toothed soul seeking validation through his artwork.
Buck-toothed?
Is it wrong to want to make a statement? No. The mistake my short friend made was in his choice to deface public property.
Short?
Vandalism in any form is wrong, but the desire to take a stand and express oneself isn't. Somebody say, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Am I right, kid? Am I right?
I don't know. I just did it to get attention.
Here are the parents of this tragic, misguided youth. What's their take on what has now become a three-ring circus?
Why, son? Why?
Don't we give you enough attention?
You don't give him enough attention.
I don't. You don't.
You don't.
My parents give me
You
more
don't.
than
No,
enough
you-
attention.
you-
But I want more. I want the world to look at me and say, boy.
Well, that wraps it up. Stay tuned for my 5:30 early evening report where I go undercover to expose an illegal cockfighting ring. Here in Hazelnut, you bet.
And we're clear.
Good work, people. Put me down for $10 on cockity-doo-dah.
Did you see this? Art or not, that kid can't go around destroying other people's property.
Although he does have lovely penmanship.
Poor kid. Can you imagine going through all that just to get people to notice? Action, baby! You gotta find it!
Not only are you gonna do everything Officer Jojo said,
But you are also grounded until high school, young man.
Can I have a pony?
we'll see.
Why did that hair? Why?
I don't know. I like rabbits.
I need food.
Nikki, Milo, clear your Saturday night schedules. We're going to the Flaming Snot concert.
PA, you know we didn't get tickets. We stood in line 10.
K-Nut is giving away front row seats to the 10th caller when they play the Snot's new single, Snot for Teacher. With the ingenious earpiece radio I got in a box of Fuzzios and my mom's 1,000 free minutes, we're practically guaranteed the seats.
Today's lesson is Multiculture Mash, the miracle of yogurt. Okay, now if you refer to your syllabus.
You're listening to K-Nut, the rock of the Tri-Nut Block. Hey, DJ Scribble with you. I'm about to announce the next time we'll be giving you a shot at Flaming Snot tickets for this Saturday.
You're listening to the Wayne McCobb radio program. I'm Wayne McCobb, the lone lighthouse that parts the haze around the old nut. So I'm trying to get to class, and I'm forced to maneuver around Chillade-sucking crunch pod zombies infecting the HMS hallways.
I
Clog
love
up the
Chillade
halls,
in the
singing the
pod.
praises of Flaming Snot and recounting the insipid details of this month's latest Fuzzy comic.
But I love the Snot. I love Fuzzy.
Fuzzy is a misled lint ball. It's 10:15, and you're listening to KHMS, Hazelnut Middle School's radio network.
The school's radio station? That show is coming from here?
You know, political correctness has driven HMS sports insane. Do we truly need 2 soccer teams? These little chick-taters should leave the football to the boys and form a nice double Dutch squad instead.
So don't go bad-mouthing bacteria if you're loving your yogurt.
That is the biggest load of garbage I've ever heard!
We took leave of the farm to seek a new life in the modern world. I want little Zachariah's transition to be as mild as warranted.
Pearson, can't you see I'm in a meeting? What are you doing here?
Carter sent me because I said he's full of garbage. Principal Hickey, have you heard this?
Oh, my, and there they go, the last two ticks of flaming snot at the Sandpaper Pavilion this Saturday.
Thank you, but I'm going to Neil Diamond that night.
If girls soccer continues, I assure you we'll have a shin guard shortage by the year 2000.
Aha! Listen to that chauvinistic sewage. Principal Hickey, you've got to get him off the air.
Young Mr. McCobb took an unused bucket of bolts rusting in a janitor's closet and turned it around into a county-class radio station.
He's an anti-chill aid pot-opposing soccer sexist.
Sure, I'd love to trample students' rights, put punks in their place, silence critics who say I've given the Spanish club too much power. Unfortunately, there's a little thing called the First Amendment that guarantees free speech. McCobb stays, Pearson. Where were we? Ah, yes. You were looking for a mild transition.
Welcome to the afternoon edition of the show. I'm your host, Wayne McCobb. Today's topic, the glorified finger painting seminars known as art classes.
I know McCobb's appalling, but there's nothing that Principal Hickey can do about it.
He can take him off the air.
Pepper Ann, the First Amendment of the United States Constitution says, and I paraphrase, Congress shall make no law abridging the freedom of speech.
Nikki, please.
Pepper Ann, no one is listening to him anyway.
I'd have to agree with Ms. Little. This guy's a small fish, a guppy.
Art is a plumber. Art is not a fifth period class.
PA, can I have that radio for a sec?
Art is life! I have a plan for macabre removal. You in?
Without art, comic books would be but brief novels!
Is that a yes? Hello? Hillary Clinton? This is Pepper Ann. Pearson, there's some bad stuff going down at my school radio station, and yeah, but this guy, yes, but I think, sure, healthcare is totally, I know it takes a village, but, my mom needs me, Berto's gotta go by. Jeez. Looks like we're on our own, Milo. There's only one thing to do. Boycott.
What do we want? No more McCobb! What do we want it? By the end of the week at the latest!
What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want?
So,
when do we want
what language do you speak in Prague?
What do we want?
No more macabre!
When do we want it?
By the end of the week at the latest!
Pepper Ann, what are you doing?
Boycott Wayne McCobb! I mean, boycott Wayne McCobb!
Like, who's Wayne McCobb?
Who's Wayne McCobb? Wayne McCobb is a DJ heck bent on destroying girls' soccer. He's a threat to everything we hold dear, from Chill Aid to Choco Herons.
What station is he on?
That's the worst thing of it all. He broadcasts from this very school on KHMS. Listen.
We have our own radio station?
Inline skating. Ha! They're all out of line.
See? He's got to be stopped. And the only way to do that is to
boycott. Someone is starting a boycott of this radio program. Her name? Pesky Ann Pearson. My advice to you, PAP, go straight to your local library and start doing research on getting a life.
What's the frequency, Milo?
Sounds like compelling stuff.
I want to know more. Everybody's listening to him now.
Pepper Ann, instead of trying to silence Macabre, why don't you just give him a taste of his own medicine? Offer up your opinions as a counterpoint.
He's too big now. No, I need to do something that'll knock him off the air for good. Something drastic.
It's not up to you to decide who can and can't be on the radio.
But he's wrong!
Yes, but you're wronger! I mean, more wrong.
Go ahead.
Who are you?
Wayne Macabre here, where the Hazelnut buck stops and is changed into cents. Hello, Pepper Ann.
I'm not.
You have a name tag stitched to your forehead.
Mom! Fine. It's me, Pepper Ann. I'm taking these glassy rods, which I'm sure are vital, and I am not giving them back till you're taken off the air. How's them apples, Macabre?
Here, they're called vacuum tubes.
Cool. Okay, see ya.
Good job, Pepper Ann. It's the best a coward could do.
Coward? Ha!
It's easier to be a coward. If I were one, I could just go to the girls' soccer locker and steal all their balls and flags. Boom! No more girls' soccer. Even if you take those tubes, you can't take my voice, Pepper Ann. And that's all I need, because despite an unfortunate phobia of jams and jellies, I am not a coward. You should try to sell those. You might get enough money to buy a backbone.
I have a backbone, Macabre, and a voice. Here. Now, why don't you put me on the air with you? Or are you the one that's backboneless?
Me put you on the radio? Ha!
What's the matter, Wayne? Or does freedom of speech not apply to a girl soccer player? I thought you said you weren't a coward.
I'm not. Today's show, third period.
As some of you may have heard, I have a guest in the studio with me today. Pester Ann...
Hey!
Ahem. Pepper Ann Pearson.
Hi, Maslob. Ahem. Macabre.
Yes! Point PA.
If I could take just a moment, I'd like to say something. Nikki, if you're out there, you were right. Spending time trying to silence some Nimrod's voice is stupid.
Hey!
If you don't like what someone's saying, say something yourself.
Okay. Girls' soccer is about as useful as maracas during wartime.
Well, I caramba, Wayne. Have you ever even been on a soccer field?
I know my way around
A soccer field a wee bit better than you, Missy.
Oh, really? Care to show me? Why don't you put your money where your mic is and just settle this once and for all? On the soccer field.
Anytime. If I didn't have these
tender shins.
What's happening?
Woo! I'm sorry, but KHMS is no more.
I demand an explanation.
Both of your antics stirred up enough interest in the school's AM frequency that we were able to sell it to this gentleman's Tejano music station for a muy bueno sum. They assume control starting now.
Buenos días para todos. Vamos a ponernos picante. Ay, ay, ay. Aquí está. Mi corazón está para las fiestas.
to speak out against moronic attitudes beats boycotting some windbag any day of the week.
For girls soccer, against girls soccer, it really doesn't matter. Sooner or later, it comes down to the almighty thirst for really good Tejano music. So long, people.
Not so fast, Maccabi. I believe we have a score to settle.